Hi, ladies and gents. We're back and talking about our light plot again. So I'm going to show you how to create a title block and get the symbols key and the key to the instruments in your light plot. So here we go. Let's take a look. We're back in LXFree. I'm going to back off a little bit. So I'm going to back out its command and minus. Well, that's a little too far, I would say. This might work a little bit better for us. I have turned on the fonts, which is up here in the format menu. You can hide the fonts or turn them on in case you want to change type styles or that sort of thing. So what I'm going to do first is I am going to back out just a little bit more. And the first thing I'm going to draw in is a box. It's just a bar around the side of our on the side of our drawing over here. And you don't have to draw in one like this. I'm just going to kind of center it right there. You could actually, if you like, have your title block below the drawing, if you like it down there. Different people like it different ways, and very often it depends on the size of the piece of paper that I'm using and how the venue looks. How the architecture and all that sort of lays out, and that'll decide sometimes how I'm going to lay out my light plot. But I start with that. And then the next thing you can do in the format menu, you can come back here and go to what I could do for you. I could turn on my Pro mouse, and then maybe it makes it a little bit easier to see what we're doing. So if we go up here to this menu up here, I'm going into the format menu. You can come down to Insert. And insert, here it says add or update your title block. So I click that and my title block appears kind of down in this far corner down there. If I click it and select it, you see I actually selected my my other thing. So I'm going to drag it up a little bit because of where it was in the kind of down in the corner where it placed it, but then you can place it where you want to. And see, I have created this sort of box for this to go in, because otherwise these pieces that this program creates, they just sort of float there a little bit. And we can come back here in just a bit and make some changes to this. So I have now gone to the format menu, and I drop down to add or update the key symbol, and it gives me this dialog box right here which says please select a single light. It's going to be used to determine which fields will be labeled. So I want to choose a light that has all of the fields that we want. So I have picked that one right down here, and then I'm going to click OK. Actually, I'm going to click OK here. Now I have selected that fixture. And I'm going to go back up to my format menu, go to Insert, and add or update a key block. And it sort of appeared, it's way up here in the corner. So I have now inserted this key. And I think because I get those handles right there, I can adjust. Yeah, I see I can adjust that key to be, approximately the same size as the and you could be, more precise about this. You could adjust it to make it the same size as the, plot symbol that we have down below. So if you double click on any of these text fields, you can then I like for a light plot to be in uppercase letters. How we, I'm going to double click again. And double click again. Oh, I'm on the box behind it. So let me select that, and now I can double click there. It's a little finicky, isn't it? So I'm going to go back to Format, Font, and Show Fonts. And so here's my font menu. I'm going to come down to if there's a particular typeface that you like, I tend to like this one. It looks a little bit like handwriting. So if you want to kind of use that typeface, I know a lot of designers use. Oh, it didn't register those. Did you? Well, I'm gonna double click you again and see if I can get you to stay. Well, it does on the venue and the designer name. It doesn't want to change it. Oh, and it changed it from uppercase, all uppercase, back to lowercase. So if I hit enter, enter is what you want to do, because that sort of locks it in. If you want to come up here and do the same thing, I have to select this, click out of that, select this, my key. If you want to do the same thing with key up there, change the typeface. To that typeface, and maybe you want to actually make it a little bit bigger too. It looks like what it wants you to do is, there you go. And now I can change the size of the typeface now that I've clicked it there. You can also change typeface of all of those. If you want to add text boxes, you can add you saw me add this box earlier. I can add a box which is a filled shape, and if you come over here to the drawing panel, if you have filled a shape, be it a circle or a square, whatever it is, now you can change the line styles of it to, there's it doesn't like the one with arrows, but you could make it a dashed line box, or you could go back to regular and change the width or how heavy the box is. I would recommend that on this outside box. Maybe make it a little bit heavier than the one on the inside. Again, these are just little graphic design notions that we can add to our light plots to make it look a little better. I can get rid of that and bring it back later if we want to. Oh, did I change? It looks like I changed the name of this electric. Don't do that. I'm going to go to my positions layer, highlight it, because I know that's on positions, and I'm going to go back and say that is the 4 electric. I kind of remember doing that earlier today. I was doing some messing around. As you add other light fixtures to this light plot, let's say for example that I want to grab, let's say for example that it really wants to think about it for a minute. If I grab my light insertion and I go over to my menu, and maybe maybe I am going to add a couple of movers into my light plot. Let's scroll down and see what kind of movers they've got. Again, if you put it in the key, and even if it's not exactly the kind of moving fixture that you have or you had intended, say you like this symbol right here, it's calling it the VL35. Well, you know what, I really like the VL35, so I think maybe I will put that fixture in here. I like it right there, and perhaps I want to add another one of those. I can Command C and copy it, and Command V and paste it, and now I can move it. Maybe I want to mirror it so that it looks like I have one on each side of the room. And do you see how it automatically numbered? All right, let me put my mouse in the middle of and if I zoom in a little bit, you see how it numbered that, and then it numbered this one. Well, it keeps going back to the same spot. It automatically renumbered. Sean, you're zooming in, not zooming out, so I'm going to zoom out. And you see it numbered that, number 1 and number 2 on this number 3 electric position. And if I want to add channel information to that, I can go to channel, and I can say perhaps this fixture. And you can number these, however you want, because they're your channels, and you can number them from, whatever side of the stage. I'm going to call this 302 because, and then I'm going to make sure that symbol gets shown. I'm going to call this 301, even though the unit number is numbered the other direction, this is the way I want to number my my moving light fixtures. So now I've got 301 and 302, and if I go up to my Format menu and go to Insert and Add or Update my key block, if I update my key block, looks like it's going to jump it out of the way, but it also is going to add that other fixture that is in my block. So this is a way to get a light plot done on your project for Talk to Me Like the Rain and Let Me Listen by Tennessee Williams. So keep rocking and rolling. I'm looking forward to seeing all of your light plots. Looking more forward to hearing your ideas about why you're choosing the particular fixtures that you're choosing. So keep plotting, and we'll see you soon.